I'm Lindsay Wengetz, and I'm Alex's mom.
I'm Jeff Wengetz. I'm Alex's dad. Everybody says that you have a kind of a sense with your children when something just isn't right, and we knew something wasn't right. We didn't quite know what it was, and nobody ever expects to hear the C word, cancer, especially with a young child is 2.5 years old.
To find out that our young son had cancer, it was scary is probably the best word that I can come up with.
We were told early on that he was going to have a bone marrow transplant. We didn't really know what that looked like at all. And so there was a whole new set of unknowns that we had to deal with and come to grips with.
Hearing that there could be a match out there for him gave us so much hope and really gave us the feeling that we could do this. He can get through a bone marrow transplant.
You can't put it into words what it feels like to hear the words that we found a match. And I don't think at that point in time you truly understand all that goes into behind the scenes finding a match. But once we had gotten through Alex's bone marrow transplant and started getting through the woods, and we spent more time with Be the Match, we could start to understand all the things that go in behind it and the miracles that happened every day.
The reason our son is alive today is because of this bone marrow donation. And the fact that someone out there was able to help our son, to us, really, it was so important to us to be able to somehow make the path that we had gone down for our family, make it easier for another family down the road.
We've seen generosity that it just blows you away.
For us, it was so important that we can be generous to other families that are sitting in our exact same shoes down the road, and to be able to make an impact for other families, other kids like Alex, really means the world to us that we're able to do that.
Hi, my name is Kathy Wengetz, and I'm Alex's grandmother.
And I'm Rebecca, and I'm Alex's aunt.
The Harper family's mission is to make transformative investments in our communities. Alex was able to defeat cancer the first time, and fortunately, this second time was a miracle as well. And it has brought us laughter and a sense of purpose because of seeing Alex and his family go through this. And it's also inspired us to know that, there are other people that are going through the same journey and going through the roller coaster ride of childhood cancer. And we would like to help people like that.
We hope that by us investing in Be the Match, that others will feel comfortable investing with them too. And together we can make an even bigger impact. I think one of the most eye-opening things that I learned when I was talking with the people at Be the Match is that of the patients that need transplants, 60% of them were not able to have a successful transplant for various different reasons. And that number was so staggering to me, that 60% that need it weren't able to get it, and that's a life. And that could have been Alex. So when we heard about the good work that Be the Match is doing and the strategy that they have to close that gap and wanting to democratize cell therapy, we just knew that the Harper Family Foundation could help them. Knowing that the Harper Family Patient Assistance Fund is going to help 532 families this year really fills me up with joy, and also makes me incredibly hopeful, because that's 532 lives and that's 532 families. And that's exactly why my grandparents set up the Harper Family Foundation, is so that we can make an impact on other people's lives.
It was really important for us to start the Harper Family Foundation Patient Assistance Fund with Be the Match, because we had received so much support, and it was really important for us to pay that forward.
We know how difficult it was, and just to be able to help others that are sitting in the same rooms, the same shoes that we are, gave us so much meaning and made us feel like we are helping others that are in the same situation.
What they do is truly amazing, and they do save lives. I mean, Be the Match truly saves lives. And we're sitting here able to attest to it on a daily basis just because of how well Alex is doing.
Now I can play football, throw the football around. I can play outside, and I love hanging out with my family.
I would say thank you very much to help my brother. My brother means the world to me, and I'm really happy that people can help him.